Hello, welcome to LonerSouls Tarot. My name is Victoria, and today's reading we are going to be doing how not to be single as fuck, or as AF, whatever. We do have two piles. We have the white scrunchie for pile 1, and for pile 2 we're gonna have the red scrunchie. 1, 2. Yeah, before I do get started, I did want to say thank you to everybody who subscribed. That is like amazeballs. I went to bed with I think 20 subscribers and woke up at 100. So you guys are the bomb.com. That was I did just want to say thank you to either if you're returning or you're new. Like, you guys are, y'all are the GOAT. That really made me feel good today. So yeah, enough about me, but yeah, thank you so much. I do plan on trying to do readings weekly, or like probably like 2 to 3 times a week. That's what I plan on doing, but I don't want to give any promises now because child, we living in life. So yeah, file 1, file 2, how not to be single as fuck. Take your time and choose whichever one you are called to. You can pause it right here, but I'm gonna go ahead and roll the intro, and I will see you at your pile. One. If you chose the white scrunchie, then this is going to be your reading. Today for this one, I'm going to use the Light Series Tarot for part 1. So yeah, we're going to be doing how not to be single as fuck. We're going to be doing what's working for you, what's working against you, and what you should potentially work on, if anything. As usual, don't think too hard. Just pay attention to your breathing. And yeah, just vibe. Just vibe. Don't think about nothing too, like, don't, just whatever's gonna come out is gonna come out regardless. Okay, so just relax, and woosah. How not to be single as F. What's working for you? Oh shit. What's working against you? Let's work on. Can see. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck we have 7 of Cups. Okay, can see. All right, so how not to be single is AF. What's working for you is 9 of Swords. What's working against you is Queen of Pentacles. Can I get one more card for that 9 of Swords? Knight of Swords. And the Queen of Pentacles. What's working against you is your job, your money. As obvious. Give me a second. Just a second. Nine of Swords clarified by the Knight of Swords. I think this is like, because 9 of Swords is like being worried or scared or like just in your head. So how in the hell is that working for you? Okay. The way I'm saying it or the way I'm getting it, or I'm reading this, is we have the 9 of Swords, right? We have that one that's first. So I guess not being, I would take that as not being naive. Like you're very, if, yeah, well, yeah, Nine of Swords is like overthinking out the ass. So Nine of Swords, as how it's working for you, is you're not naive. You think shit through. Like somebody can't just come up to you and be like, let me take you out to dinner, right? You might be thinking, where the fuck is your car? Like, because we ain't taking my car. like that type of thing. Like, I don't know why that just came to me. But that's like the vibe I'm getting from it. Like, it wouldn't be easy to, so you're not naive. And so it's like you don't stay stuck on one person. I take it as like you don't get caught up. Even if you think of stuff like that, like even if you're very analytical and you think things through very quickly, but you also don't get stuck on it. Because you know, some people like, and I'm like that sometimes too. Like if somebody is like asking me out or something like that, and then I turn them down or whatever, what have you, and they're no longer like coming after me like you would, you know, I don't know what's wrong with some women and me, but like we like that persistent shit, you know, like just because I say no that one time, you ain't gonna come back. like that, it's a very bad trait, but I do that. And but you're not that type of girl. Like even if somebody asked you out and you said no, you're not gonna be hung up on it like, oh, is he gonna come back and ask me out again? What he gonna say next time? You don't worry about, like, you don't care. Once you say no, like, you on to the next. That's what I'm getting from the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Swords. It's, you don't stay pressed on somebody. Like, it don't matter. They ask you out, you say no, you on to the next. You walk to your car, somebody else asks you out, you might go on a date. That's what I'm getting from that. So you're not naive and you keep it moving. What's working against you? We got Queen of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles. We already know. We already know. We already know. Like, that is workaholic. That is, I can take care of myself. I don't need no man. Like, that's that. That's that. You don't let people, you don't let men, even if men don't want to help you, you don't let them. You don't let them. I don't know if maybe in like in your past or something like that, like you probably had like a bad or like bad experiences with men when it came to money. So now it's like you just like, I don't need you for your money. And if that's all you're going to offer me, I'm good. But then the way you do it is like, even if it's like a guy that's well put together and you're like, he's on your caliber, you would still like, you don't want nobody to help you. And you're very out with that. Like, you don't want nobody to help you. If your car is like broke down on the side of the road and some guy stops by, you're going to be like, nah, I got it. The tow truck coming out. And they'll be like, but you know, like, I'm right here. They'll be like, no, they coming. It's okay. Like, that's the vibe I get from this. Like, you, even if you're in need of help, you would rather wait so that you could do it than to let somebody else do it. Or like somebody who is potentially interested in you. You're not going to let them do that. Because it's like I get a feeling of like what the nigga name? What Quavo did to Sweetie. He bought her the car. When they broke up, he took it back. That. So it's like, it's using that as an experience. If you were Sweetie, you ain't gonna let no nigga do get you anything now. Because you don't want them to have that. You don't want them to have that over you. You don't want that to be like something that they can take from you. So it's like, nah, I'm good. Like, nah, I'm okay. I'll wait. No, damn well that tow truck gonna probably take like an hour and a half. And the way you go about receiving. So that's what's working against you. You don't know how to receive. Or maybe you do and now you're just like, nah, fuck that. I'm getting on my own. Because I had that happen to me before. Ain't nobody finna do that no more. And blah, blah, blah. So it's like you're just like, no, I'm okay. I'll wait that hour and a half. They coming. They gotta come. And then what we have here, what to work on. Ain't that a motherfucker? It just plays in perfectly. We have Five of Pentacles as what you need to work on. When I look at Five of Pentacles as something that you need to work on, be okay with being vulnerable. Like you don't want to be vulnerable. Like you're just like, no. You have to let yourself be vulnerable sometimes. Like, I'm not saying like be like a fucking what the hell is that thing called? A damsel in distress. Some men like that. They do. People like to feel needed. That is a real thing that we deal with as humans. Like we like to feel needed, we like to feel loved, we like to feel cherished, special. But with you, it's like you don't want that. Like, and maybe you do, but it's something that happened possibly in your past to do with a loved one, and maybe they took something back from you or whatever. So now you're just like, no, I could take care of myself. Like, I'm not. So it's like people, they try. You think about it, like you real quick with your thoughts. You would shut them down just like that and be able to move on to the next. You work like shit. You take care of yourself, and people know that. They see that. It's apparent. But I mean, it's to the point where it's like nobody can do anything for you because you don't let them. Like you're just like, no. You probably don't need, like you probably have people in your job and they like, well, I'm gonna go to the store and go get something to eat. You want something from the store? You go get your damn purse and be like, yeah, give me a Snicker. Like, bitch, if you don't take that shit and just like, what the fuck? I didn't ask you for no money. I asked you if you want something from the store. I had my one of my shift managers used to do that. I was like, what is wrong with you? Did I ask you for money? Like, stop that. Like, damn. But that's like, you don't let nobody. People like to feel needed. They do. People like, especially men, like to feel needed. They're not gonna say that. They're not gonna say that, but men love to feel needed. They love it. It's just you don't let people feel needed. That's how you do this, work on this stuff here, and you won't be single no more. But you gotta let people, like, you're not vulnerable at all. Work on your vulnerability when it comes to dating. That's what I would say. Because you're smart. You're not naive. You could peep shit. But I feel like you do it so fast that it's like you might be talking to somebody that you would really actually like. And that really just want to help you. But because you're like stuck in this like mode of like, nah, I got this. Like, I can do this myself. And like, yeah, men like that too. Like, they don't want just a woman that they got to take care of like a fucking baby. Like, it's not like that. But it's like, you don't let them pay for shit. Like, you don't let them do anything. Or the woman, man, whatever. You're very masculine in that way. Very. You got to work on your vulnerability. That's what you need to work on. What's working for you is the way that you're able to weed that shit out. Like, you could weed it out. But even if you get good ones, you don't let them in. You don't let them help you. You don't let them talk nice to you. Like, you don't let them do nothing. Like, it's just like, no, I got it. If that nigga asks you to take you out today, I wish you would take out your motherfucking wallet. No. I'm sorry. I'm very old school like that. If a man asks me out, oh, you paying. Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is usually how I look on the whole entire thing. I usually start with that in the beginning. I don't know why. I think once I saw it, I was just like, let's just go in. But Seven of Cups. Yeah, choices. You got, like, man, you got choices. I think you get hit on a lot. Or at least you used to. But they don't see no way in. You don't let them in, so they just leave. Because, I mean, at some point, they feel like they're bothering you. People like to feel needed. They really do. I know I do. You have choices. Like, you have choices. And you know that you can, like, stop this shit. Just stop. If you don't want to pay for the whole date, well, then shit, leave the tip. Like, I don't know. If your car breaks down and somebody help you and you already called the tow truck, let them help you. Call the tow truck people and be like, I'm good, never mind. Because they was going to take like an hour and a half anyway to get there. Shit. But yeah, you got choices, baby. You just got to work on your vulnerability. You got to work on that. Yeah. All right, so for my part ones, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off there. I do hope that it resonated. And if it did, please feel free to leave a like, a comment. Y'all have been doing the most with the comments. I love them. And yeah, I did want to say again, thank you so much for everybody that has subscribed. And even if you haven't, your presence here is like, y'all the GOAT. Y'all really are. But yeah. Thank you so much for being here. It's all love. It's all love. Hope to see you in my next one. Toodaloo. My pile twos, if you chose the red scrunchie, then this is going to be your reading. Put that there. All right, so for today, I'm going to be using my Muse Tarot. And as briefly stated in the beginning, we're doing how to not be single AF. We're going to do what's working for you, what's working against you, and what you should work on. All right. So as I always say, don't think too hard about any one thing. Just vibe and pay attention to your breathing. Whatever is going to come out is going to come out regardless. So just vibe, my love, just vibe. How not to be single AF. And a cut. Okay. What's working for you? What's working against you? And what to work on. Damn. Don't watch by one. Jesus. This pile is the bomb diggity. Everything is in. Okay, good. All right, so for what's working for you, we have the Magician. What's working against you, we have the Ten of Materials. Kind of similar to pile one. And what to work on is, or we have the Star. At the bottom of the deck, we have Page of Voices, which is Swords, Page of Swords. So I usually take that as the overall. So you come across like a great, from this I get like you're kind of like an observer, interested in things, the curious cat. Like you like to you pay attention, you're very you might be the type of person that likes the little things. Yeah, like a curious cat. Like you pay attention to little things. Little things mean more to you than like these grand gestures and stuff like that. So with that in mind, what's working for you, we have the Magician. So you have faith. Like your faith, you don't get bogged down by like past relationships or past friendships or whatever. Like, you know that at some point it was meant to happen, something was needed to either be learned, or you had to teach that person a lesson, or whatever, you know, vice versa. So you're very open to relationships. That's working for you. You're very it's like I don't really get the vibe of like you carry past traumas to new relationships because you believe in the magic of it. You know? And a lot of people are not like that. Not that they want to be like that and they want to choose it, but it's like sometimes when trauma happens, like it's just impossible to not bring it into the next, relationship and stuff. But with you, you don't do that. Or if you do that, you catch yourself when you do it. You're aware of it. You work on yourself. You're yeah, it's your faith. Like you keep it going, You're like probably one of those people that like life goes on. you know. That's like what I get from that. You're just very like, I don't know, it's life. Like, that's the vibe I get. Like you're just like you may have been tainted in the past and stuff like that, but now I think you look at all situations, but especially relationship wise, you look at those situations as either you had to learn something or the other person had to learn something. One of you was learning something. There was a point. I think you're very spiritual, or you're very you're very spiritual. You believe in signs and everything happens for a reason. That's the vibe I get, and that's working for you. This is my first time actually like really looking at this card. So sorry if I keep putting it in the camera, because I don't really use this deck. It's so damn hard to shuffle. But anyway, you're like you're easy going. Like you just like the way you are with relationships, love wise, you're very like open-minded to things, like if something hurt you, you're not gonna just grab onto that, grasp it and put in your pocket and be like, this is everybody, like I don't get that vibe. Like you're just like, yeah, he was a fuck nigga. Shit. Duh. Just remember. Stuff like that. Or if it was a fuck girl, whatever. I don't know what they call. What's the girl version of fuck nigga? I don't know. But yeah, that's working for you. The way you handle yourself after relationships, during relationships, and before relationships. Your faith. It's the way you don't carry shit. You leave shit at the door. You don't bring it into a new relationship, and that works for you. So you might have been with people that probably still want to get back with you because you didn't let it like taint you. You're not tainted by it. You took your lesson, you learned your lesson, and you kept it moving. That's it. What's working against you is Ten of Materials. Now this is just like Part 1. That goddamn money. Or yeah, that goddamn money. Ten of Materials. This is what's working against you. I think because Ten of Materials is Ten of Pentacles, right? And normally when you see the Ten of Pentacles, you get like this very like taken care of sense of being. Like I don't know why I'm getting a feeling of like you don't really I don't think relationships is something that really mean a lot to you right now. I think you're more about your security and the ability to take care of yourself, which is a good thing. But I think you may think you're I feel like it's like a playoff for this. Like you may think you're being very open in certain situations, spiritually and mentally and stuff like that, but in actuality it's not really about that, because I feel like if you didn't have security, you wouldn't be this magician. So I don't know if I don't know if it's making sense. It's like, if you don't have security in your life, you would not be this magician. You would be, I think your money means more to you than relationships. That's kind of like what I'm getting from it. That's kind of like what I'm getting from it. I feel like money is a very important thing to you. And I don't know if it's you've had money or if this is new money, or if you grew up with money. I don't think relationships is as important as you think they are to you. So I think that is potentially what is that's what's kind of working against you, because you might be this, like, really like a hippie type chick, like, like, not like, just like la da, but like, if you didn't have the security that you had growing up, what do you think relationships would mean to you right now? And what you need to work on is the star. Yeah. Really dig deep. Like, I think you just need to because I think you're single by choice. Like, I don't even think that is, you're single because nobody wants you. Like, I think people do. Like, I think even your exes want you. I feel like this is kind of like what you would expect. Being a star, you need to pay attention to what is it that you really want. Like, because I think you're single by choice. I really don't think that you're single because don't nobody want you. I think you need to see, I think you need to look deeper than how not to be single as fuck. Like, you need to, like, I don't know. That changed. The whole vibe of this just changed. Like, I'm sorry. But I don't, if something is coming, or it's this way I'm feeling, it's just the way I'm feeling. Yeah, you need to work on your clarity. Can I get another card for that? Three of Cups. I have a feeling that you have money. Either you make your own money or you grew up with money. Like, you don't struggle. I don't get that at all. At all. So I would honestly be surprised if you chose this pile and you live, like in the hood like me. But I would honestly be like surprised at that, truthfully. This might not be your pile if that is. Yeah, I think you just need to get what you need to work on is just getting clear on why are you single? I don't think it's anybody, like, I think you choose to be. Maybe because you know that there's something that is you feel should be deeper, but it's not deeper. Yeah. You need clarity. Like, you need, because Three of Cups is your community. Three of Cups is friends. Three of Cups is like people around you. But I think this is deeper than not how not to be single as fuck for this pile. Like, how not to be single. You can easily not be single today or tonight. You need to get clear on it. Like, I don't know. This took a turn. But yeah, I think you just need clarity. Because you don't have to be single. I have a very good feeling that you're like, your exes definitely want to be with you. But it's something that you don't feel with them anymore. And maybe you're surprised because the people around you are not intriguing enough for you. Or they're not like, it's like the same thing. I think you just need, you need an adventure. Shit. Yeah. Yeah. Talk to different people. I feel like you need a change in like your area or like what you're used to seeing. Go somewhere else. Go on vacation. Go to a friend that you fell off with back in the day or whatever. But I think you just need deeper. You need depth. You need to work on your depth, and I think you're starting to feel that, possibly. That your life right now is not as, it doesn't have as much depth as you may have wanted to have or thought it would have had by now. Yeah. All right, so for my part twos, I'm gonna have to go ahead and leave it there. I do hope that this was helpful. It took a big ass turn, but yeah. If this was helpful, please, consider leaving a like or subscribing. That would be awesome. And always remember, all of my readings are generalized. So if this wasn't your pile, don't take it. Like, don't try to make it fit. Don't do none of that. If it's not your pile, then it's not your pile. If you choose the other pile and that's not your pile, then maybe I just don't have something that you need for, or something. I probably just don't have a pile for you today. And that's okay. But don't try to make anything fit. Like, it either fits or it doesn't. All right. So again, thank you so much to all of my returning viewers, my returning subscribers, and any new subscribers that I might gain. You guys are thebomb.com. And yeah, I feel really special waking up today with all of that. So yeah, please keep the comments coming, the likes coming. They are very much appreciated, as are you. So yeah, just take it easy. And always remember to take a spoonful of sugar. I said sugar, Jesus Christ, don't do that. Take a spoonful of salt and a shot of tequila with all of my readings. And yeah, it's all love. I hope to see you in my next one. Toodaloo.